All right, it is a beautiful day out here in Boalsburg, Pennsylvania. We came out to play Harvest Fields today. It's a wonderful course around the State College area. There's a few other courses up here. There's Circleville, there's Burnell Park, there's Harvest Fields, which is the one that I'm at, and there's Tri-Municipal Park, which I believe is now known as Penn's Prairie. And near Phillipsburg, I think there's also a new course called Wilderness City. I'd like to hit some of these courses in the future, but for today, our project is going to be Harvest Fields. I'm going to be playing the white layout, which is the shorts today. Coming up to hole 1, we have a par 4, 579 feet. Anything to the right of the trail is out of bounds and plays as, I think it's just regular out of bounds rules. Wherever it went out, you bring it back in, you take a stroke penalty, and you rethrow. The basket is straight down the center of the fairway. Pretty easy, straightforward shot. I'm happy with that. So, coming up on our lie here, got a decent bit down the fairway, maybe 350, 375 or so. You can see somewhere up there, right where that bench is the tee pad. So, pretty straightforward to get down the fairway. Just have to be careful of the path on your right. For me personally, this is just a simple upshot with a pyro. I want to give a special thanks to Edgar at Highline Disc Golf for this. I had this dyed maybe a month ago, and it's perfect. I love it. I couldn't be happier with it. That's a little shorter than intended, but it's still a putt. You may notice throughout the video, I'm using a different putter than I was previously. Still trying to figure out what's comfortable for me, but for now, I transitioned to a proxy. Close. Oh, and a simple tap out, and we will be on our way to hole 2. Hole 2, we have a 289-foot par 3. I think I might be able to catch it. The basket is straight ahead. You can see right about center of the screen. I guess I'm going to be calling Edgar out a lot in this video. This is another project I just picked up from him today, and it's going to be my best friend here. Hopefully. This is the first time I've thrown it. Oh yeah. That's great. As we crest the hill here, you can see on the other side, it starts to go down, and the basket is kind of in between some trees, but nothing too major in the way. Let's go ahead and clock our first birdie of the round. Too easy. So, I will say, some of the hills out here are a little bit more brutal than you would expect them to be. However, also playing courses such as the Ravine, I like it. It keeps me in shape, gets me to be one with nature, and it's just wonderful to be outdoors. Alright, for the third and final time of this video, another disc from Edgar. We're on hole 3. This is a 448-foot par 3. I made the mistake of setting my phone down instead of picking it up, but it is a wide uphill shot. It's just steep uphill. Try to fight it. I'm really happy with that. Now that I'm actually walking up the hill, I can show you a little better where the basket is. As you can see, the white basket at the top of the hill there. And the video may not do it justice, but there's maybe a 40-50 foot change in elevation from the tee pad to the basket. It's a little hard to fight that uphill. So I forgot to mention from the tee pad that there's a bike trail that runs from the road all the way into the woods. If for whatever reason you end up crossing on the other side of that bike trail, it is out of bounds, plays as normal OB rules. So bring it back in where it went out, add a penalty stroke, continue play. It's been a little while since I've had a birdie look on this. Let's see if I can get it. Yes! Hole 4, we have a 255 foot par 3. The long basket is the one sitting on top of the cool pedestal out there for CCDGA. And the short basket is hiding in the woods right there. Yep. Left it a little shorter than I wanted to. Very unfortunate lie. My disc is right here in the bush, and the basket is through all of this. So I'm not really left with much of a choice but to just lay up and take a par. That'll do. Easy putts. Hole 5 is a 206 foot par 3. It's pretty straightforward. A little tunnel shot straight up to it. Thing for me today, I am choosing to forehand little overstable hex. Oh, keep going. Oh, not a great tree kick at the end, but par if nothing else. A pleasant little surprise like on hole 2. Not quite as bad as I thought it was. Oh, I'm on a streak today. Hole 6, we have a 265 foot par 3. Our tee pad is on our left here, and the basket is straight up the hill. There's very small gaps to get through. I personally like to throw something overstable forehand, let it go out to the left, and come back right at the end. If you couldn't tell by now, the first few holes of the course are fairly open, but now we've gotten into the more wooded portion. There's a few more kind of open, real bomb holes at the end, but I would say this is moderate to highly technical for the next 10, 12 holes or so. Oh no. I didn't do what I was supposed to do. So, certainly could have been worse, but still not great to have to climb through the briar. Ouchie. Wanted to get a little bit further back of a view on hole 7. It's just absolutely beautiful of a tunnel view. There's a 255 foot par 3. And you will see the short basket. It's pretty much straight ahead. I've made enemies with this hole more than once. Hopefully it'll play nice today. little long, actually. So apparently my judgment is poor. I thought it was long, but this is the third time I've unexpectedly been very close for a birdie today. Ooh. Ooh. I wasn't sure if that was going to stick for a second. Hole 8, we have a 306-foot par 3. I definitely can't see the basket from here, but this is a throw something straight and overstable, get through either the gap on the left right here or the right here, try and get as far down the hill as possible. This is a rare birdie for me, but it's not impossible. Ooh. Ooh. I didn't hit anything. That could be good, could be nowhere to be found. So I wanted to record a little bit more of this tunnel as I'm walking down. Because as you round the corner, you realize it's not just the initial gap you have to get through. The gap goes way down here and way out before it actually becomes a true path. And it's a bit sneaky to try to get something through here. So what I was saying about it could have been good, it could have went nowhere to be found, I never would have thought it would have went all the way down here. So once again, I have a look. Ooh, ooh! Okay! I'm having the best round of my, oh my God. Hole 9, we have a 249-foot par 3. And yet again, just another straight tunnel shot up the woods. Slight elevation change. Fairly straightforward. Oh, okay, good second tree. After the obnoxious birdie I got on the last one, something was bound to happen. So I can't really complain too much about this. That was bad. All right, let's do something right and actually make this putt now. Oh. I'm gonna pretend like that didn't happen. Take 2. There we go. All right, our through the front 9 update. I'm currently 4 down, had 5 birdies, and then messed up on the last one and ended up with a bogey. I have never been in this good of standing on this course, so hopefully I can keep it up for the back 9. Let's see what happens. Speaking of which, we're on hole 10. It's a 311-foot par 3. And from the tee pad, wow, who would have guessed it? We have another tunnel shot. We actually have a hanging basket straight down. Hey, a mountain biker. 2 mountain bikers. 3. Anyways. Ooh. All right, we need to stop doing whatever that is. All right, thankfully we ended up in a very open position. Hopefully this is fairly easy to get back on the fairway and make a par. I think that will do. All right. Par may be a bit of a stretch, but At least it should be a single instead of like a double or triple bogey. Woo. That was closer than I figured I would be. All right, go ahead and grab this. We'll take our single and we'll be happy that it wasn't worse. Because this hole can be an absolute monster sometimes. Hole 11, 254 foot par 3. Once again, we have a kind of small gap to hit, but our white basket is center of frame. So we go straight through the gap and then something that fades slightly to the left. I should have went with my original idea. All right, this is my time to get my mojo back. This is my opportunity to make clutch par save, make a putt. Get it, get it, get it. We're so back right now. Hole 12, we had a 353 foot par 3. Walked away before I read it. Can't really see it, but it is down the hill and then right about that tree right there. Kind of cuts down at 45-degree angle or so, and the basket's another couple feet that way. The first for me today, I'm gonna break out my servo. Oh wow. Oh wow. That was great. Just wanted to take a little bit of a shot of the nature as I walk down here. This is part of the reason why I love this sport. The nature, the scenery, it's all just nice. It's nice to take a break from everything and just breathe and enjoy nature. I don't think ever in my career have I ever landed this close to the basket. I mean, oh, I almost blew it for the camera shot. What a fool. But I didn't, so that's what matters. Despite these handful of bogeys I've had, I've never played this well out at Harvest. I mean, I don't get to come out here very often because it's not my home course, but occasionally I find myself in the area. So hopefully I can keep this up for the rest of my round. Hole 13, we have a 238 foot par 3. Straight down the fairway, there's something overstable, and don't think I can see it. Somewhere down in that general vicinity. I'll get a better view whenever I go down the fairway. Oh yeah, I got through the majority of it. I think it'll be a birdie putt. So as we come down to the end of the fairway here, the woods become just a little bit thicker, and now you can see the basket. I could see the pile of wood whenever I was at the tee pad. Just wasn't visual enough to see the basket. Too easy. Hole 14, we have a 265 foot par 3. We have another elevated basket, but this one isn't suspended by ratchet straps, suspended by a staircase. You'll see it whenever we get down there, but pretty straight down through here. But you got to keep an eye on where you land because there's extreme rough on both the left and the right sides of the fairway. It's par. No birdie, but it's a par. I'm gonna give this my best attempt at a run, although I really shouldn't. I'm gonna try to give it like a light run. Little short, can't complain. It's safe. Now that I have an easier to find lie, I can make my way to the next hole and hopefully not spend 10 minutes looking for that drive. Hole 15, we have a 410 foot par 4. We have a fairly open fairway with a small gap to hit, maybe 200 or so feet down. And if you just go in a straight line, I don't think I'm picking it up from here, but somewhere around that general vicinity is the basket. We'll get a better look at it whenever I get further down the fairway. Keep going. That's fine. As we approach further down the fairway, there's a second kind of tunnel area you want to get through. This is the main fairway. And where you see some of these white posts, all that heavy grass, that is all out of bounds. Plays the same as regular OB rules. And where I am at, right here, I actually have kind of like a second fairway of a look at the basket. All right. That might be a putt. That might be a putt. Well, it's a little bit longer than I wanted it to be, but still a look for birdie. Hole 16, we have a 345 foot par 4. There's no Mando necessary, but this big tree right there is everyone's worst enemy on this hole. I personally, I'm going to be trying to take the left fairway, get to the top there, and then both baskets are off to the right. I will once again be breaking out this beauty, courtesy of Edgar. Oh, come down. I got through everything. I'm just glad I missed the big tree. So from the tee pad, there's the big tree that's everyone's enemy. You come up, you come into a little wooded section, and then your short basket is a short little 45-degree cut up here, and the blue basket is up at the top of the hill. This is definitely the furthest I've ever gotten through. Hello, buddy. Good opportunity to get up for an easy birdie. Well, it was. It'll be a tough birdie, but it's still there. I may have to revoke my earlier statement. This is not a tough birdie. I'm still a little bit nervy for it, but... Hole 17, we have a 585 foot par 5. One of, I think it's the only par 5 on the course. You cross this little lake, go all the way to the top of the hill. You can see the white basket, and the blue basket is a little further up on the right hand side. I don't think I can see it from here, but we're not worried about blues because that's not what we're playing. A little bit awkward to set up so you can see both my throw and where it goes, but I think this will work. Stay up. Yeah, beautiful. All right. Let's fight this big uphill. So we are on our third throw. Basket's maybe another 100, 120 up the hill. We're looking good for another birdie. I think that'll be a little bit longer putt than what I wanted, but still very doable. Always, always, always feels good to birdie this hole. All right, and last but not least, we have hole 18. We have a 627-foot par 4. And would you look at who our sponsor for this hole is? Mr. Edgar. This is just a top of the hill, absolute bomb of a shot. You can see center frame, white basket. The blue basket is down there. I'm gonna apologize ahead of time because I'm well aware you're probably not gonna be able to see how far this goes or follow it for very long. But I'm sorry, I can only do so much as a one-man camera crew. Come back. Oh, it didn't go nearly as far as I thought it was gonna. It turned over and never came back. So, this may not go the greatest, because there's a pretty significant right to left wind. But I'm going to try it anyways. I'm just going to try to go big, wide, out, and come crashing down right next to the back. Oh, that's too far left. Yeah, that's way too far left. I didn't go as far wide as I wanted. That's okay though. Well, I'm a little short. I'm not as far out as I thought. It's the last hole. I'm gonna try to run it. What do I have to lose, right? Ooh! Oh my God! Ah! That was so close. Ay, ay, ay. That was so much closer than I would have ever thought it was gonna be. But I'm happy it didn't go too far. I still got to end with a par. I think that puts my round at -8, which is phenomenal for me personally. I think my best out here previously is -2. This absolutely crushed my old record. And I don't know how I did it with, I think, what, 3 bogeys on the card? But it was fun. So that about wraps it up. That was Harvest Fields. I mean, it's a beautiful course. I think this is geared towards more intermediate to advanced players rather than beginners. But I always encourage everyone to come out and at least try to play, if nothing else. As I said before, I will link Highline in the description if you guys are interested. He offers a lot of different services on there. He has apparel, and he's just an overall nice guy. Harvest Fields is run by CCDGA, which is the Center County Disc Golf Association. Everyone that I've met in the club so far has been extremely kind, and they're wonderful people. So if you ever find yourself in the State College area and you happen to like tossing frisbees around, maybe give Harvest a try.